a brief talk from the representative of Shepherd Studies, Mr. Arithe Nkonadi. A round of applause, please.
Good afternoon. Can everyone hear me? I know it's towards the end of the day, so I'm not going to take too much longer. My name is Arinze Nkonadi, here to talk to you today about Shepherd. Before I move forward, I would really like to appreciate the people who put this together, the Ocean Ambassadors Foundation, AMP, AMT, everybody involved. Thank you so much for today and giving me the platform to talk about Shepherd. There's been a lot of talk today about the future, and I'm here to talk to you today about what the future of education could look like if everybody was interested. I'll keep it super brief. Just follow me. I'm a little nervous having to follow the wealth of knowledge that sat in front of me, but I can only do my best, and so can everyone else here. Growing up, a story that we were told often, and one that I'm sure that most of us here are familiar with, is the parable of the lost sheep. The idea that if you had 100 sheep and even one just went missing, you would leave the rest of the 99 to look for that one. It's an interesting story to me, and one that fed the idea for Shepherd. Shepherd helps to, like the sheep in that story, ensure that no student is left behind. Shepherd is a company, a platform that leverages AI technology to improve learning outcomes by making learning more efficient and effective, and also very personal. The starting point for any of our students here is vastly different from the starting point of any of our speakers there. It can be used from the very primary level of education all the way up to postgraduate and PhD. I know that as Nigerians, the idea of AI seems a little bit outlandish. We don't like to talk about it enough. Not necessarily because we aren't curious about it, but these concepts are so vast that it's difficult to understand the entirety of it, and so typically we shy away from it. I'm not old enough to remember, but I'm sure that some of the older members of our audience would agree with me when I say that the first time they heard about the telephone, or the calculator, or the internet, it seemed like a wild idea to them. And it might have taken them a lot longer, some longer than others, even till today, to get used to ideas like those things. And so it is my job today to simplify it as much as possible. The world that each and every one of you is preparing for is a world with self-driving cars and talking robots. And typically, Nigeria and Greater Africa comes last when it comes to and what you learn. Where Shepherd comes in is making sure that each individual person here, based on the foundation of your knowledge, is able to build as high as they possibly can. The starting points, for example, Mrs. Obaro, will be very different from one of the students here. But Shepherd is designed to build on any wealth of knowledge from anybody starting at whatever level and take it up from there. Finally, just really quickly, Shepherd, for me, we hear a lot of cliches sometimes about how the sky is the limit. And I call it a cliche because we hear it, but we never really understand what it means or think too deeply about it. We would like for you to think of Shepherd as a learning co-pilot. A co-pilot indicates that while we are talking about the sky and the limits and flying that way, Shepherd is vastly more interested in the journey than the destination. Shepherd is a co-pilot for teachers, it's a co-pilot for parents, but most importantly, it's a co-pilot for students. Thank you all for taking the time to listen to me. I hope that you will join us in helping shape the future of education in Nigeria. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You will all agree with me that been an uplifting and productive day. All our speakers spoke eloquently well. Like I said, at the end of the day, you will have something tangible to take back home. I'd like to extend a sincere gratitude to all our speakers. We appreciate you all for coming around to bless us. Thank you, and we appreciate you all too for sitting back here to enjoy this. We've come to the end of the show, the program, and I wish you all a safe trip back home. Thank you. So I scattered you guys. Sorry about that. We have a rule, and so it's just for you guys to, to not be distracted and meet some other people if possible. And so we'd like you to rise up now and come by your school. Schools by schools. We want to have you here. School by school photograph. So all of you can come together from your school. You guys can come together now. We've come to the end of the show. Okay, please come, school by school, please. On the line, I want you guys on the line.
Bluetooth connected.
Holy Child College. Holy Child College. Please come first.
Bluetooth disconnected.
Anthony Village. Anthony Village Senior High School. Are you here? Anthony Village, are you here? Okay, please come forward first.